So a lot of times in these movies, we see magicians performing just for somebody else. But in the beginning of this movie, you do a card trick for the movie audience.
Yeah.
Was that nerve-wracking to have to pull it off?
Yeah, because it's kind of like a risky thing to do, because the trick in the first scene of the movie is I shuffle through a deck of cards and I force the audience to see one card and remember it. And it looks like I'm just kind of randomly flipping through the deck, but what's actually happening is like I've planned on the audience seeing one card and not realizing that that's the one they're seeing. And then I ask them to remember the card that they saw. I throw the deck up in the air, and then the card that they thought that they saw appears in a huge image on the side of like the Sears Tower in Chicago. So it was like, if they don't see that card, then the rest of the trick doesn't make any sense. So it was important that it worked. And then, so I've spoken to a lot of people who've seen the movie, and everybody says they saw the same card and they were so surprised.
I did, yeah.
Oh, good.
I saw it too.
Oh, that's
it totally
great.
worked. It was
Oh,
really
good,
cool.
good.
I read that your mother used to be a performer, a clown at children's parties.
Yeah, yeah.
Did she give you any insight into being a performer for this movie?
Well, my mother was kind of like a hippie clown, so she did like folk songs, and my character is robbing banks, so her advice would have fallen on deaf ears. But she was like a great performer, and I grew up in the house of somebody who was like a confident performer, and she was really great in front of an audience, and my character is really good in front of an audience, and so like I think I probably took something, but I didn't ask my mother for advice, because the last time I did that, she told me to not leave home, and I did anyway.
That worked out very well.
Yeah.
Also, one of the sayings in the movie is you have to be the smartest guy in the room.
Mm-hmm.
Do you think that goes for Hollywood too?
Well, that's not hard. Yeah, I don't know. I guess everybody kind of assumes they're the smartest person in the room, so it's probably not great advice, because everybody probably already feels that way about themselves. But yeah, in the world of magic, it is important.
Well, my last question for you is, you we're in New Orleans for this junket.
Yeah.
You filmed some of the movie here, and you're currently working on Rio 2, which is in Rio de Janeiro.
Right.
And those are two big party cities.
Oh.
Has any of it rubbed off on you?
No. I mean, I live in New York, and I'm usually kind of like turn the lights out at 6:30, and then cuddle up with a police officer. So I'm like a very boring, or I should have said I have something else. Anyway, there's a better joke to be had there, but maybe on the next junket we'll figure it out. But no, I don't really, I mean, I love being in party cities, but kind of like usually indoors. And so like it was fun to be here actually during like Mardi Gras, because they were kind of like marching past my apartment. And then it was interesting to be in Rio too, but like I was kind of in a hotel room, so I got to like kind of view things from above.
Like a bird, like your character.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Thank you. It's nice meeting you.
Thanks a lot.